All right. Let's go live. Trying to work out the kinks here. All right. How's everybody doing out there? Got the live video going. Let's see here. All right, so your ultimate one-liner, what is this going to do? That's going to do a lot of things. So at Genius Loan Officer, we're always teaching our loan officers to be different, right? If we're not different, we're just meshing in, right? And we can use this one-liner for our marketing, for our sales, and everything kind of in between. So we want to do pattern interrupts all the time, which is getting people to stop and listen to what we have to say. Oftentimes we will, somebody will ask us what we do, and it's, hey, I'm a loan officer, which is not a terrible answer. Obviously you are. However, is that the best answer to get someone to stop and joyfully listen to what you have to say? No, because you're a dime a dozen, right? When you make a call to a new real estate agent, or maybe you talked to before, if you talk to a client, what are you going to do to differentiate yourself out of the gates? Well, a one-liner could do this very quickly. We could put the one-liner in, different, like I said, different marketing mechanisms. We could put it on our bottom line hashtag stuff. We could definitely, when we're at an event and somebody asks, what do you do? And you're doing this happy hour, your answer can be better than just, I'm a loan officer. Okay? Because that is not going to pattern interrupt and get anybody to stop and joyfully listen to what you have to say. So it's a crowded market today. One-liner is a great way to start. Whether you're at a happy hour, you're online, or wherever you are, you can use this one-liner to stand out. If you ever use the word pitch, please get it out. Pitching's for baseball. Pitching is not for sales. Sales is high influence, love language that you should be using and have a great dialogue to help your clients win, to help them make the great decisions, make them feel great about the decisions they're making to go with you, making them feel secure about the decisions they're making, and trusting their decisions that they're making. So to do that, we can out of the gates really, really hit home with a one-liner. So there's three steps to a great one-liner, 3 steps. And that is, so number one, out of the gates, you got to get into pain. Now, people take action because of pleasure or pain. Pain is the main reason we make a decision. Whether that be, oh my gosh, we're pained because we're not able to do the amount of loans we want to do. We're not able to live the life we want to. We don't have money in our account, or we're feeling in pain because physically, because things are going on. Then we're going to move to action. So we want to start our one-liner with pain associated with our clients, and what is going on that is causing that pain. Specifically, what is causing that pain? So your one-liner can change. Pain can change over time. You can have different one-liners for different things, different marketing modalities. But right now, to make your great one-liner, what is the main thing that people are struggling with? What maybe your client? Let's take a client. What is the client struggling with right now? We know that it is Obviously, they can't go under contract because there's multiple bids, and that stinks. So how can we start with that pain off the bat? A lot of us run from that pain, or we say, "Oh my gosh, like I want to get away from that pain and not bring it up in any marketing," and that can be a mistake because we're not pattern interrupting off the bat, and you are starting with a problem. Therefore, what happens is that grabs focus. So if anybody has followed me, listened to podcast, a Genius Loan Officer, you're part of GLO. What is the number one currency in sales and marketing? Focus. Focus is your number one currency in sales or marketing. Okay? So you got to grab the focus off the bat, because if somebody is not focusing on what you're saying, it's kind of hard to influence them, right? Everybody has been with someone, spouse, or a girlfriend, boyfriend, and they get on to them like, "Man, didn't you listen to anything I said?" Well, a lot of times they weren't listening to begin with. They didn't have any focus generated. So generate the focus off the bat. So what could that problem statement be? Okay. So what problem can you start off with? So focus is your number one currency. When we present a problem, it opens a story loop. We all want to see that story loop closed. Our audience will continue to read to close the curiosity story loop. We all want to see what happens. That's why we all watch movies. That's why we all go, "Oh my gosh, I got to watch the end of this, and how are they going to figure this out? How are we going to disarm the bomb? How are they going to do these things that are going to close this story loop that's going on?" So the next thing is going to be service. So number two that in our ultimate one-liner, we're going to put this all together, and stay tuned to the end. There's a great news. You're going to be able to put it all together at the end of this, and this is going to be in a very short time. So 10-15 minutes, we will have this all dialed in, and you can go and start creating your one-liner, and you can hit me up if you have questions with that and you want to go in a little further. So service is your number two. In your one-liner, you have to, what is the unique service you provide that solves your client's pain? As humans, we want to feel special, right? We all want to feel special. You are special. I love you. You're special. You're a genius. But one way for our service to make our client feel as though they're getting something no one else has. We all want to feel like, "Oh my gosh, nobody else has this in the market. I'm the only one that's going to get this." Whether you sign up for Genius Loan Officer, a lot of them are like, "Oh man, I got this advantage because nobody else is doing the stuff that we're doing in the marketplace," which is great, and it feels like, okay, this is special. I feel special. We want to make our clients feel special, and they're having a competitive advantage over everybody else. Naming a proprietary name can be very, very key. So the service should really, it should resonate. They should be able to repeat it to you. It's having a proprietary name for the service and how it helps alleviate the pain can be really, really big for you, because they can all of a sudden associate and remember back, right? So there's two things that creates memories. Two things. Novelty, it's new, and emotion. So in these, creating novelty, something is new, and something that creates the emotion is going to have you bumped up the ladder for their memory, right? They're going to remember you. They're going to know, "Hey, Mary is awesome. I want to continue to talk to her. I remember when she said this, this, and this. They got this great system, does this. This is a service I want. It makes me feel special. It makes me feel like I got a competitive advantage in this market." So you start with pain, then you go to service that is going to create an emotional response with, and something's new. Something feels like they have exclusivity. So the more we can continue to hit exclusivity for that client, they're not like everybody else. You're special. We're special. We have a proprietary service that is going to help you alleviate that pain. So link it, the pain, then linkage to the service, how it alleviates the pain. Okay. The third thing is feeling. Okay. What is the feeling that your client experiences working with you? Now we're going to have 5 steps in this, 5 things that your client, everybody thinks that they're selling mortgages. You're not selling mortgages. That's not what you're selling. Everybody thinks they're selling homes. They're not selling homes. There's a lot more psychology that's going on beyond just the home, just the mortgage. And we'll go through 5 of those, which are deep level, and how we all have a hierarchy of what we want, how we want to feel, how we want to feel from this transaction, how we want to feel from buying this home. This is what we want to hit on. So, feeling, our clients will always have a main feeling they want to experience and likely a secondary. So the 5 we're going to go over, there's a main and there's a secondary. So the main one they're really going to want out of this home, buying this home, and it's not just buying the home. I promise you they have underlying factors and psychology of why they want to buy this home. This is key. This can be a complete differentiator to you. And furthermore, when you learn these in your sales, this can be a game changer. If you're talking to even, of course, a real estate agent, you're a loan officer talking to a real estate agent, and knowing what is those key factors that why they make these decisions. What's the feelings they want to feel? And it's not just getting the loan to the closing table. That's not the feeling they want to associate with that. Okay? So when we market, we're going to focus, we're going to weave in the 5, but we can really go, okay, what's the 1 or 2 things I really want to hit on more? So if in our marketing, all of our direct marketing, our social media marketing, we can hit on all 5, but we can have a focus of a couple, but just kind of lace in the 5, therefore people are resonating with your message. So get them to resonate with your message, you're going to win. So the 5 are the 5, so you may want to write this down, the 5 feelings that your clients want to feel out of your service is: number 1, connection; number 2, recognition; number 3, experiences; number 4 is freedom; and number 5 is growth. Okay, so how do we put that into a marketing one-line message? This is key. So let's put it all together. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example here. With 20 people fighting for every home, buyers are completely frustrated, losing every offer. With Johnson Team, our 7-point system powerfully wins offers, so our clients are free to quickly experience the comfort of their dream home, while naturally growing the wealth they richly deserve. Okay, so that's power packed. Now when you say one-liner, it's a couple lines really, but that is, so think about this. Where's the pain at? With 20 people fighting for every home, buyers are completely frustrated. They're completely frustrated. We're getting pain right off the bat. People are frustrated. 20 people are fighting over every home. And again, this is just an example. You can change this according to what your one-liner must be. In your area, you may say, "Oh, I'll put 100 there," but put the message that resonates with you. This is something that you can really. It can almost be verbatim and just change this few little words. So with 20 people fighting for every home, buyers are completely frustrated, losing every offer. Boy, is that a pain point right now, right? Well, let's just hit it out of the gate. This is what's going on. This is the pain. I'm going to talk about the pain. This is the one-liner. With Johnson Team, our 7-point system powerfully wins offers. So this is where you put your proprietary like whatever you're putting in there. This is a very generic one, but maybe your team is the Jones team, or whatever, fill in the blank, your proprietary system, the 7-point system. It could be literally a 7-point system. What's a 7-point system? Well, we do this, 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 and then of course you can explain that as you go, but it's going to intrigue them, and it's going to also open up another story loop. Like, okay, now with that, you're closing it somewhat, because they have the system that's able to alleviate the pain. But then, okay, I want to hear more about this proprietary system. So it powerfully wins offers, so our clients are free to quickly experience comfort of their dream home while naturally growing the wealth they richly deserve. Okay, so let's look at these key words here. So we talk about the five feelings they want to feel. We're like jam packing it in just a short little blurb. Okay, so we look at the first, the phrases in the one-liner. Pain is the frustrated losing every offer. Service is a 7-point system, powerfully wins offers. So that's your service. Your 7-point system powerfully wins offers. Okay, connection, you got comfort in there. They're feeling very connected because there's a lot of comfort there. They're feeling connected. They're feeling good. That's a good recognition. Richly deserved. I feel like I richly deserve this home. Absolutely, that's me. So think about this when you're saying this and it's pinging off of someone's brain, and they're saying, okay, I'm frustrated. They have this 7-point system, and now at the end, let's just say recognition is something they really want. When people buy a home, they want recognition. A lot of them want recognition. They want to buy the big home because they want to be recognized. Who do they want to be recognized by? If we can start establishing this, by the way, in a sales conversation, this is a complete game changer. They want to be recognized for having this big home because maybe it's their family they want to be recognized by. Maybe it's their neighbors they want to be recognized by. Maybe it's their parents they want to be recognized by because they've been successful. There is an underlying big factor why they're buying a home. Okay, it's not just buying the home. What do they want out of this home? How do they want? What is the feeling associated with buying this home? What does a real estate agent want from their career? Recognition? Is it recognition? What is it? So even if we're doing a one-liner, it can be directed towards a real estate agent, right? This is now saying, with 20 offers, whatever, the blah, blah, blah. And it's back to what what is going to be key for a real estate agent. But knowing the 5 keys and always going, okay, how do I plug that in and just like inject that into a conversation that's all of a sudden going to resonate? Because if they think, okay, I want to be recognized, richly deserved. They get me. I richly deserve this. Yes, I deserve this. I'm tired of losing houses, and I do deserve this house. I have worked my butt off for this house. I should be recognized that I have worked my butt off for this house. Okay? Experiences. I literally say experience. This literally has experience in there. Quickly experience the comfort. I want to experience that. So we can literally throw a lot of these words almost right in the system and inject it. So freedom, free, right? I just have free in there. So your clients are free to quickly experience the comfort. And then growth has growing in there. Now, if we are out to let's take this. So hang with me. If we are at a happy hour, let's just say we're at a happy hour. You take this right here, this one-liner, and somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey Joe, what do you do? What do you do?" Because they don't know. It's just this is a happy hour. And you wouldn't just read it like, "Hey, with 20 people, whatever," but you would say it something like, "Yeah, Joe, thank you for asking. You know how with like 20 people fighting for every home, buyers are completely frustrated, losing every offer. Well, with my team, we have a 7-point touch system, that powerfully wins offers so our clients are free to quickly experience the comfort of their dream home while naturally growing the wealth they richly deserve. It's a matter of fact, it's kind of like, you know how this, and and so you're saying it in a way, in a tonality, and a pacing that seems natural. You'll have to, obviously, whatever your one-liner is, practice it, go over it, deliver it. And think about that. So if somebody comes to you after a happy hour and they're like, what do you do? And you're a loan officer that's in your market, they ask them that and they're like, oh, I'm a loan officer. Great. Dime a dozen, right? If they come and ask you and you're like, well, Mary, how with 20 people fighting over every home right now and buyers are completely frustrated losing every offer. Well, with my team, we have a 7-point system that powerfully wins offers consistently. So our clients are free to quickly experience the comfort of the dream home while naturally growing the wealth really they richly deserve. Wow, they're like, oh, wow, okay, well that sounds intriguing. Well, tell me more. What's that 7-point system? Okay, yeah, well, this is what we do. So you can go into a deeper conversation. It's going to differentiate yourself, and like anything, it's about repetition, getting it out in the marketplace. Keep continuing to say this stuff. Continue to have this messaging go out, and you can use this formula for anything. So if it's taking this from clients to taking this to when you're talking to real estate agents, talking to financial planners, whatever you're doing, this one-liner can help you in your marketing pieces and your sales pieces as well. But remember the big 5 of what is the underlying factors that they're really trying to experience and the feelings they're trying to experience from your services, not just getting the deal to the loan to the table. All right, well, let me know what questions you have. And you want coaching, you want like really deep level coaching and way more than this, go to geniusloanofficer.com and schedule your consultation today, and we'll get you going. If you're around Breckenridge, Colorado, you can get out there this next week, Thursday and Friday. We got like 1 or 2 tickets left. Act now, and we'll get you there in a small group, and this will be just completely blow the lid off of what you can do. So this is just like a very this is like nothing compared to what we're having there. It's 2 days intensive of like next level marketing, sales, mindset, business acumen, leadership, just so much good. So hope to see you there, and have an awesome rest of the day.